Hi, everybody. It's Al Davidson. I'm doing dashboard training today, and the subject is going to be collaboration and how to use our program dashboard more effectively to collaborate with us on a lead-by-lead basis. So please log into the dashboard. It will also be very, very helpful to have your program script out and available as a reference point during this video. So if you want to search for that and pull that up and have that handy, that'll be great. So we're logging into the dashboard right now, and I'm going to be using the SSM program demo dashboard today, which should look identical to your dashboard. So let me just explain the concept behind collaboration and how we've kind of designed the dashboard in a particular format that makes collaboration easy. So we generate leads called level ones, and they're listed right here on the dashboard directly under the A leads. And level one leads are early stage opportunities where we take the prospect through the script. We have a very good conversation with the prospect. There's a lot of pain issues, a lot of good receptivity. But when we get down into the appointment area on a level one opportunity, the prospect says to us that they do not want to set an appointment at that particular moment because they'd like to receive some literature, visit your website, become a little bit more familiar with who you are. So we say, fine, no problem. We'll distribute the literature. We do get off the phone. We distribute an email to them with your PDF or website links. And then we give the prospect about 2 or 3 days before we begin our follow-up process. And in that window of 2 to 3 days, that is the collaboration window. And that's where we'd like you to be able to look at the level one lead, look at it on the dashboard, give us your take on that lead, and actually, give us strategy points, tips, suggestions, coaching, and communicate with us right through the program dashboard. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make that second phone call. So we've completed call one, and now we're going to collaborate with you, and now we're going to make call number two to that prospect. And in making that call number two, our goal will be to convert that opportunity into an appointment with the help of collaboration that's going to be coming from you. So let's open up a level one, and you'll notice that I double clicked on this record called Fusion Solutions, and the next thing you want to do is open up this second tab called Script Responses, and in here you're going to see that we've customized user fields that correspond with each script question that we have asked the prospect. So this is where it's important now to take the hard copy script that you have from us and to kind of follow along. You'll notice that each of the user fields corresponds kind of in chronological order with the script questions in your hard copy. So in this particular case, we asked the prospect on the demo dashboard here. We said to them, would it be okay if we forwarded a link of some samples of our work? And the prospect said yes. So you'll notice that here in the field, in the open field, is a yes sitting next to that question. And so this will allow you to kind of see a transcript of the conversation that we've had with the prospect on this particular level one. And you'll notice that there are certain questions where there is a label here called a pain point. And that's very important because we've asked a prospect a question and they've told us that there's some kind of problem, issue, or challenge that they're having. And that's a very, very important point that you want to become aware of. And that's usually a very good collaboration point, because if the prospect has stated to us that they have a particular problem or issue, it's probably a pain point that you've seen before. And this is where you can coach us on what your solutions are to those particular pain points. When we get the prospect back up on the phone in our second phone call that we're going to make, we'd like to be able to see what your take is on the pain issues and what some of the solutions are that you would suggest to the prospect. And so you're kind of giving us some really, really good business intelligence information. And the goal here is that when a prospect has a problem or an issue, we want to become problem solvers. So by looking at these pain points and then collaborating with us off the dashboard and giving us the solutions to those pain issues, you enable us to become problem solvers. And that's what makes appointment setting a whole lot easier. So, the very first thing is to look at the user fields and become familiar with how the script is running and what the dialogue looks like and where the pain points are. And then once you have a good handle on that, you can then go to send as email. And what you can do there, not send as email, I'm sorry, you can go to add a note, and you can simply type in what your strategy points are, what your suggestions are as to how we might solve some of these pain issues. So you can type this directly in. I'm just going to type the word test here and click save, and then you'll see that that becomes an integral part of the notes. And what you're doing here is you're actually writing those notes directly into our CRM for this particular lead, so that when our team goes to make this call, we quite naturally open up our CRM and we're going to see your notes are going to be right on this record. And that's going to be very helpful as we prepare to make the next call. So once again, coming down here to add a note, and then you would simply add your collaboration and then click save, and then that becomes an integral part of the notes on that particular record. So that's collaboration, and once again, the whole goal of this is to help us serve up solutions to pain issues and become problem solvers. This really helps appointment setting. It's a much more of a solution sell model and a kind of a consultative sell approach that works very, very well. Okay, I hope this has been very helpful to you. Thank you very much for listening.